live. We're checking out Temtem Swarms 1.0 because this game is, as far as survivor likes go, this game's fantastic. I've been playing this since early access, really enjoyed it, and kind of what I end up doing, and if you've been on the channel, you know this before, I put games down and intentionally forget about them if I know I'm gonna be obsessed with the game. So I buried this deep down and forgot about it, and then today it came out in 1.0 and I am ecstatic. So we're going to be playing some Temtem Swarm. I have a very specific goal in mind. I need to be able to beat the second to last level. Now, you'd think, hey, you've been playing since the beginning of early access. Why is that difficult for you? Well, I kind of dumped all of my resources into one Tem that I really like. One specific Tem, and that's Inky. Because Inky's awesome. It was great in Temtem the full game, and it has been great in this. The problem with using Inky for the second to last level is that every weakness that Tem has is what that second to last level is made up of. So no matter how strong I get, it still hurts like a motherfucker. So anyways, I was like, who else can I use to beat this level? Hey, what's up, Paltan? How you doing? And I realized it was the second one I poured a bunch of resources into, Smazzy, but he needs a specific move. And that specific move isn't acquirable until I have used this little piggy's ultimate 20 times in a match. So we have a whole chain of stuff to do. And here's the thing. Beating the second to last level isn't even the end of the chain. That's actually just a means to an end. Because really what I want is a Luma Inky. And you can get that now 1.0. But I have to beat the second to last level to get the egg, to get the Tem, that I'll need. You guys see where this is going. It just keeps, it keeps just adding up. Anyways, this is gonna be a rough one. We'll see if I can get by with the piggy though. I gotta just be really careful about making sure that I use my ulti off cooldown. I can't even let a couple seconds go by. I gotta like watch it and smash that. Because I'm pretty sure the cooldown is roughly a minute. It might be a little bit under, so I might be able to do it, but I don't have a lot of leeway on this. So that's what we're doing tonight. Hopefully I will come out of it with a Luma Inky and I will be happy. And if I don't, I will come out of it with hopefully just a god-level Smazzy ready to smash the shit out of anything in its way. That's good too. Alright. Oh, and I have good news. I'm pretty sure we have found a weekend, or a weekend-long playthrough called The Lamb, where chat gets to be the cultists. Well, Twitch chat. YouTube chat you can watch, but they don't let me integrate Cult of the Lamb with YouTube, so sorry. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep ripping through. I'm gonna keep popping this ulti because it doesn't really do anything. This pig is, I don't like the pig. I really don't. I don't think you're supposed to either. But I need to just keep popping this ulti, and hopefully I get to 20 by the time this match is over. I also need, you know, some semblance of power, maybe? I don't know how we're gonna get that on this friggin' pig, but we've gotta try, right? Problem is, I'm not killing things hard enough to stay around and collect as much XP as possible. I like have to just leave a trail of mild amounts of murder in my wake and then come back and get it later. Because it's not that the pig is just outright that weak, it's that my pig is that weak. Okay, let's just do this. We want you. Oh, interesting. It doesn't let you activate it while you're, yeah, immortal. That's messed up. That's kind of what I would use that ult for. What is it for, then? Just not dying because you're playing one of the weaker characters? Is that what it's for? It's probably what it's for, guys. So we'll see how far I get with this little piggy. I really don't even need to do the events. I just need to stay alive. Okay, another ulti. I don't even know how many I've done. I just know I need to do them on cooldown, and that will work eventually. Hey, what's up, Tactical? How you doing? This is Temtem Swarm. I'm not playing Hollow Cure because I have no reason to play Hollow Cure. Because out of Survivor likes, Hollow Cure is decent. It's up there. I just have no reason to play it. And Temtem Swarm just hit its 1.0 today. And it's based off of, well, the game Temtem. Which was a great time until everybody realized that the devs had no intention of making any part of that game for anybody who was a casual, and then it died. But it was fun in the meantime. And it's still not, like, dead. There's still, like, 200 concurrent players, so can't be that bad, but it's not enough to keep a MMO-esque game running, you know? Okay, my guy, you need to quit frogging around and just slowly get bled to death by my wind. There we go. That's why you take the wind footsteps. 'Cause, if stuff just follows you like a dum-dum, they die. We'll be able to come back and get it. I just really wish I wasn't playing the friggin' piggy, but I need the piggy. The people demand I will never play Hollow Cure. Not a day in your life. There's so many under-known Survivor-likes that are so much better than Hollow Cure. I'm not gonna say Hollow Cure is bad. I just think there are things that are more interesting than Hollow Cure. The people need you singing with Hololive. I don't even know what Hololive sings. I don't even... Nope. Never gonna happen. Oh, I was getting hurt too much. They were turning me into pork. I want to live. I don't want any of this. Guys, these rolls are killing me. $1,000 says you have 5,000 viewers if you played Hollow Cure. Okay, so what you're telling me is if I do a Hollow Cure stream and I do not get 5,000 viewers, you will pay me $1,000. Because in that case, I'll do it right now. Because that won't happen. It won't happen. I can guarantee it. However, right now, Temtem Swarm is just hitting 1.0 and is phenomenal. They added a bunch of cool stuff to it, too. They added prestiging your Tems, so you can kind of keep the fun going. Wait. There we go. I'd put 10 on it. I respect it. I still am not playing Hollow Cure. Hollow Cure is where Survivor likes leave my niche. And my interest. Oh boy. Alright, come on, mini-boss. You follow me. You follow me and you get winded. Both, like, stress-wise and actually just being destroyed by wind magic-wise. Well, both of those things will happen to you. God, this thing is so annoying. Yankees were great, though, I have to say. That got me through the early game in Temtem. Okay. I don't know how many uses of this ulti we're on. Can I check that anywhere? I wish. I wish. Okay. We'll take it. We'll just assume we're doing good. I think his ulti is on a fairly short cooldown. So I think we're actually ahead of schedule. I don't even need to win. I just need to use it 20 times. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat the last boss. I might be able to, actually. This pig is putting in some work. Oh. Man, so many games came out this week. I was not expecting it. I forgot about this one entirely. I was looking forward to Cursed Blood coming out today, which it did. But then when this came out, I was like, well, I have way more hours than this. I gotta grab this, then I'll pop back to Cursed Blood, which is also a fantastic action roguelite. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. Real fun. Okay, destroy you, and run away, because I am made out of paper. And pork fat? Paper and pork. Oh, Golzy. I want to stay away from Golzy. I mean, I want to kill Golzy, but he's gonna fuck me up. Okay, we got ulti up. Which means I can afford to be a little flippant about Golzy's approach. Hey, there he is. Fucking electric baboon. Bro, you were killing me with the dash. Got the good old laughing dash. I need to get the hell up out of there. Come on, Golzy. I don't kite him properly. This is insane. This is Survivor. I should be just shooting bullets out of my anus to get the job done. Do I have you? I have you. We don't need you. What I need is quicksand. My quicksand ain't been popping up. Okay. Another ulti. Let's see how far Golzy will run to keep up with me. Ow, that was very painful. I have to say, for this pig being so useless in other ways, I feel like he's a little tanky. Which is kind of cool. We take those. Uh-oh. See, I said that, now I'm gonna get absolutely dropped. This Golzy's gonna get my number and just fuck me up. I wanted him to be a playable Tem in this. That is my biggest complaint about this game, is there's so many really cool Tems that aren't playable. And it's I get it. The roster's already pretty big. I think it's 13 characters. And yeah, you have to have some Tems that are just the swarm and not what you're playing, but it would be really cool. Golzy was one of my favorites. I would have loved to have played as Golzy. He's dead, though. We take those. Oh, XP, everybody burns to death. There we go. We take the fan. Yeah, we take the fan. Yeah, I guess we take the plus on you. Level up Tornado. Level up Tornado again. Tornado plus. Alright, we just got a massive power boost, guys. We're doing good. What? Hold on. I have to see what the synergy with Windblade is. I think it's the boots. I think it's... No, it can't be the boots. Ah, it is Kismet Lens, which I've seen. I got the boots because they're supposed to synergize with Boomerang, but I never got Boomerang, guys. This is depressing. Okay, Boomerang drops, we swap out Windblade for it. And if the Kismet lens drops, we swap out the boots for it. No, the boots are actually helping me a lot. They're basically the only reason I've stayed alive this long, to be honest. Okay, we got ulti. Gotta keep going. Oh. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to 20. We get to 20, we get out of here, we can go play a Smazzy, go see if we can beat that level. We beat the level, we unlock the egg. We unlock the egg, we play as the guy who comes in the egg. We do that, we get Luma Inky. Whole chain of events. Okay, another ulti. Has it been a minute already? Damn. I actually don't know what the cooldown. What is? Will this tell me what the cooldown of my ulti is? Because I've been hitting it basically on cooldown. No? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't need to know. I need to just have blind faith and keep clicking the button. I didn't want any of those, but that's okay. I'm not getting quicksand, and it is really pissing me off, because quicksand actually synergizes really well with the wind footsteps, because quicksand drags them in and holds them in place, so he would just hold them on these gusts, which would eventually just kill them. Another one. Okay. I almost just want to throw the second I know I have 20, but at the same time, I don't think I've beaten a thing with Piggy Peck before. Because why would I? There's so many cool Tems in this game, and I don't want to spend it playing this guy. And I know it's somebody's favorite Tem. Everybody has it's how every Pokemon is somebody's favorite Pokemon, regardless of how frickin' creepy Mr. Mime is. Okay. And I think the same goes for Temtem, right? We go Hand Fan, actually. The XP is nice, but we're getting magnets. I'd prefer to, make sure I do more damage. Although, that is one thing I will say. It is nice that Piggy Peck is wind, because it comes with so much knockback that, like, I can keep dangerous things at bay for quite some time. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, it looks like the cooldown's about 30 seconds at this point, so we definitely should get this. Okay. Yeah, I guess we increase the knockback. I don't know. Let's run faster. None of it matters to me. I don't have any immediate goals in this match other than use my ulti 20 times. Whatever facilitates that is all I care about. That's another one. Jeez, these elites keep coming out of nowhere. I mean, I'm thankful. It's a lot of good stuff. I just realized I can kill these guys coming in a straight line. Earth Drill would be cool if it was quicksand. But it's not, though. Alright, wind type is increased by 30%. That's pretty good. Pretty solid. Right? Boomerang. We didn't even have to swap it out because we still haven't gotten quicksand. Now I've got 3 minutes to get Boomerang to max, which I don't think will happen, but if it does, it's evolvable. Like, right off rip. I would just need a boatload of XP, and I don't think I'm gonna get that. Catch the Pansunrat where? Where is the event? I did not see it. Ah, here it is. That's why I didn't see it. It was blending into the ground, basically. There we go. Pansunrat acquired. That is insane. Like, not my favorite. I don't really like wind in this game, but the fact that it's just a trail behind you and stuff just automatically follows you isn't it, like, it just makes it mechanically ridiculous. Doesn't have to do a boatload of damage, it just has to persist long enough that as they walk through your trail, they just perish. And then the tornadoes blow everything out from in front of it. I gotta give it to them. They made this a very viable little Tem here. More Boomerang. We are so close. Although, we're not 3 seconds close, and that's gonna be Nesla. I don't want to fight Nesla. Sounds like a generally stupid idea for me to do. Because I believe I'm weak to her particular brand of bullshit. I could be wrong about that. There you go, get poisoned, idiot. Okay, Boomerang, max level, and we got invulnerability right as we were about to get overtaken. Okay, we take those. We take those. Chat, I think we got this. Like, I think this is no worries. We're good. I think the hardest part for me is keeping her under or over my windness. Oh, I thought I died for a second. Nope, it was her. We're good. We're good. Use wind trail, okay. Yes, we got asteroid belt. That is the only reason we were doing this. So now we gotta go with this whole size munch build here, because we want to get through this second to last area. Can I make you any stronger before this? Not really. We're just gonna go. We gotta get through Pan Sun with size munch. So I want asteroid belt, and then I want everything else to just be martial arts goodness. And maybe quicksand. Maybe quicksand. We'll see if we can do this, because the issue with Smazzy, really powerful Tem, it's melee, effectively, and this is a survivor-like, so I don't know if any of you have played survivor-likes before, but I have, and let me tell you how melee doesn't go well with that. We don't need the Kismet lens. We're just gonna reroll. We don't need Earth Drill or reroll. We'll take Sensei Robe. That's the other problem. I think I'm really gonna have to stick to like a specific build I want to do for this to work right. And that is gonna be difficult. I also am probably just gonna have to be smart and forgo events. Which is annoying, because they do power you up quite a bit, but if you can't hold your own just standing there, then it's no good. So what I love is getting a massive crowd behind me as Smazzy, and then turning on them. None of this is what I want. I'll take the gear, though. Yeah, watch me just get bad rolls this whole time. Okay. Hey, happy Thursday, Juno. I kind of want Rainbow Guard, but it's not really what I'm shooting for. Kaito Uchi is what I want. I'm gonna go for this. And then we need Asteroid Belt. And then we need to make sure we have all of the things to evolve these. Which is going to be Thermal Paste, which is just amazing. That's great. Real weird that that evolves. Like, you would think a digital move would be Thermal Paste compliant, right? But instead, it's a fighting move. Okay, wait. Transistor goes to something he does, I believe. Goes to Oshidashi, which I don't know if we're going to take Oshidashi. I don't think we're going to take Oshidashi, chat. I think... What, I have one more, space for one more, which is going to be Asteroid Belt. Yeah, so I think here... I guess I go for Quicksand, and then I go for Asteroid Belt when it pops up. Okay, at least they hit me when my armor was up. Yeah, I think Quicksand's going to be extremely helpful here, but I do think I will swap out Quicksand for Asteroid Belt when I can get a hold of it. Because the issue with Quicksand is it doesn't do any damage, right? Like, I don't see it killing anything, which is fine for strictly keeping me alive. But also, everything is tough enough here that I don't like turning back to punch things. We're gonna postpone the evolution as long as possible. Because, so, one of the new Tem's power is doing that, and it increases his later forms, stats. But every Tem technically gets stronger the more you postpone their evolution. It's just the new one, it does it a lot. Whereas on these guys, it's only a little, but power is what we're gonna need. Although, I'm seeing a lot of like my exit avenues kind of getting cut off by people here, so I'm not going to forego it anymore. I think I'll take it when we level. Yeah. Okay, we got a block. We'll take that. Okay, there it is. Yeah, nothing crazy, so we'll go with this. And we'll take everybody out. Getting quite the lick of experience. More damage. I have to say, the music in this game is, it's like weirdly good, but because it's just that like nebulous, like it's 2008 and we opened with a movie in a desert music, it gets repetitive. Like it is good music, but parts of it really just remind me of that it's a 2000s action movie and we made brown people the bad guy and this is how it's gonna open, and you're just like, did you have to do it this way, guys? And WB's standing there like, yup, we did. We get rid of Kismet Lens, we take the gear. I'm really hoping Asteroid Belt does show up, otherwise we did all that pig work for nothing. That is what I'm gonna call it, Chad. It was pig work. Okay. Yeah, we're basically just staying ahead of things, and this guy's gonna be interesting. I don't know how we're gonna kill him. So he's Earth. He's Earth. I should be able to deal with him with fighting moves, but that requires me to get close. And as you see, I'm just barely staying ahead of this horde, as is. Alright, I can turn. Okay, we take Asteroid Belt, we get rid of Quicksand. There we go. Okay, we take Asteroid Belt. Actually, the important thing about Asteroid Belt is we don't want to evolve it. Because Asteroid Belt explodes when you evolve it. Although, I guess it doesn't stay around me eternally anyways, so yeah, I guess we evolve. I guess we evolve. So Asteroid Belt I wanted because it's super effective against fire. Whereas fighting only works on Earth and Crystal, which is what's here, is Fire, Earth, and Crystal. We take the gear for right now. We get out of his trap. Ooh, magnet, we take those. Level Asteroid Belt. We turn on him. Take another level in Asteroid Belt. I'm really glad I still ran. There was part of me that saw that, the, like, telegraph of that move. And in my head, I was like, oh, he's gonna dash, because every other boss, that's a dash, not a, like, skill shot. And so there's a part of me that's like, oh, if I just stand there, I'll mess him up. No, don't do that. Alright, we need to find some health somewhere. Okay. Hey, what is up? Jake Gaming, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Oh boy, we're about to give up the ghost here. Poor little monkey. Yeah, we go for this. See if we can actually do some damage and get out of this predicament. I just need to find like one of those baskets that has a cherry in it. Easier said than done. This stage is rough. Just got off this game, going to bed. Lying in bed, need another fix. This game is great. I played a lot of it in early access. Well, not a lot, but I played a good amount of it in early access and have just been kind of quietly waiting for it to hit 1.0. So much so that I forgot about it. And then today I was sitting at my computer and was like, oh, this is 1.0. And I was like, it's what now? So I've been playing this all day. Mostly just because there's some things and some stuff I want to get. And I realized I was in a very terrible position to get it, which required me to fix that. Basically, the Tem I was like maining for the rest of the game was Inky, which is hard countered by this stage. Kept it quiet, didn't realize it was coming. Yeah, same. But yeah, so I mained Inky this whole time, and this stage just hard counters Inky, which is real sad, because that is my most powerful Tem. And I want that Luma, which I can get soon. But you have to get 37,000, I believe, damage with the new normal type Tem. One of them. Or no, yeah, it's only the one. So I have to beat this stage to unlock that Tem to do the damage. But I can't beat the stage with Inky, so I had to fall back on my Smazzy here, who's, as you can see, fighting the good fight, but man, he is, he's not good at fighting. Like, I need some just, like, hard damage on this dude, and he doesn't have it. It's why I like Inky so much. But if you are 4 times weak to half of the stage, guess what? Doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Oh, he's going to break me. Yeah, we ain't finishing this. This is sad. It's okay though. I don't know why I didn't know that peaches outright did more than cherries. I just kind of assumed food was food. It's like one of those things I just never paid attention to, you know? Alright, this is gonna be the end. We're gonna get cornered over here, probably. Boxed in. And I'm gonna have to figure out another strategy for this. See, what the strategy really should be is Platypet. I just literally never, ever gave the time of day to Platypet, so it's not built at all. Like, at least my Smazzy was at like 40% or something. Platypet is at like 0. Like, I'm gonna have to farm for a long time to get Platypet to work. Come on. Hello. Everybody get poisoned. Oh, there it goes. I knew it was gonna happen soon. We can revive, but that's... Once you die once in these, I feel like it's the beginning of the end. Like, it is not a... oh, you have a new lease on life. It's like, okay, you're gonna die. It's just whether it's right now or in 10 minutes. You take those? We freeze everything again? Okay, we've gotten like a cluster of these power-ups in this corner, and we're just gonna abuse them. Okay, boss gets poisoned again. Cherries. I like how it's just like there. That's all she wrote, and then suddenly the game was like, "What if you got a bunch of things?" We take those. We finish out you. Grab the cherries. Yeah, like this boss, because of the poisons we found, is faring much worse than the last guy. I will say that was mostly the poisons we found, though. That is not damage attributable to me. Smazzy might be fighting the good fight, but he is not, he's not having fun. I will say, that is what I like about this game, is I play a lot of Survivor-likes, and this one really does, it doesn't pull punches, which is awesome. Like, I found a lot where stuff should be harder, and it isn't. I found some that are just too hard, but, like, in a BS kind of way. And this is just like a, it doesn't pull punches, it will mess you up, and that's kind of what it's here for. Alright, I need you to dash, buddy. Okay. You're gonna. Okay, 13 minutes? We're not doing too bad, actually. I wonder if you get the, Ooh, we need that badly. I wonder if you get the egg if you don't beat the boss. Because technically, or at least the way it was in early access, you didn't have to beat the boss, but the stage would be over. The stage would be considered beaten. And so, like, you failed, but you didn't. That also might have been, like, day one of early access, and it hasn't been that way since. And I'm just, like, talking out my ass and trying to be, optimistic about my condition here. What I need is thermal paste. I think that would honestly fix this entire run. Because fast attacks are like what makes this kind of build work, right? Once you're melee in a survivor, like, you just want to hit a lot. You want to hit hard and fast. And I just haven't found thermal paste. What I really need to do is, if I get out of here, I invest the rest of my Pansuns into his rerolls and blocks and things. Because I don't think I have those maxed out. I think the rerolls were, but the blocks and everything else weren't. Okay, we can evolve. Let's just evolve. Let's just be smart about this. Okay. That revive gave us a whole new lease on life. I lied. We got super effective damage hitting everybody in the face. Stuff on this level hits like a fucking truck, though. Alright, we're doing okay. Alright, we take those. We might take... We gotta finish out Asteroid Belt. We have to. Yeah, we're about to get a lot of evolves, so we're about to be doing much better, I hope. especially because we now have 2 revives extra that are unused. So we're doing fine, I think. Hopefully we can... Yep, here we go. Perfect. Okay, we take blockade. That'll increase our defensiveness a lot. The synergy attack is broken. Got it earlier and made the run so easy. Alright, fair enough. Only done the first 2 maps though. That's also fair. Yeah, this is the second to last one, and it's giving me a run for my money, but I think it's just because, again, like I said, the Tem I've been maining this entire time gets hard countered by this place real bad. And I'm sad. I love my Inky, but it's not gonna work here. I'm gonna leave that poison pickup there. I'm gonna leave everything I can for the boss because I'm scared. I can admit that. I'm okay with admitting that. Although I will get that synergy attack in a couple seconds, hopefully. Or at least one of them. I mean, my god, I have 3 things ready to, or 2 things ready to evolve now. Oh, I didn't grab the 2 extra revives. Okay, well, we have the synergy attack now. Oh, yeah, you're right. The synergy does make it busted. I forgot about... Yeah, we're good. I think we're good now. I forgot that he basically just has, like, infinite... Not infinite, but, like, huge range now that he has the synergy attack. That's so much better. I probably should have rushed that, huh? Like, probably. Probably would have made this whole endeavor way easier, but whatever. Yeah, knockback is amazing, especially on melee, right? Like, and I think my biggest issue with being melee in this is just I come from Inky, which is massive AoE and range, so I'm used to just like walking places and nothing being near me, right? Like everything that got near me is dead on Inky. Whereas this dude is just waiting for things to get close and then he beats them up, but... if you don't play like that, it is not good. Although I am taking some damage I don't want to be taking, so I need to watch that. Okay. We'll take that. I don't even think we need sonar. I think I just took it because it was... yeah, I took it because it was like the only thing on an upgrade that wasn't a move that would have deleted something I wanted. Much better. Okay, we got 33 seconds. I don't even know who the boss is here. Oh, shit. That was bad. I wasted that burn. I wasted that burn, and I regret it. We have 1 second till... Big boy shows up. Aight, we're gonna go sonar because we have to. We're gonna block Fierce Claw. We're gonna poison you. Because who are you to interrupt my fun? I need to roll away. I'm getting slow. I'm getting slow. That was half his health. We're doing alright. The fuck? Did he just leave a black hole? He left 2. Chat, he left 2. That's what he did. He left 2 black holes. My bad. I'm sorry to be underplaying your abilities, Mr. Gladios, was it? Gladiolus? Glizzy? I don't know what your name is. I don't want to. You terrify the fuck out of me. Why are you a cosmic being? Oh, got him. I think. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. I was like, we're doing good. And then it didn't immediately go to the U1 screen, and I got scared. Rightfully so. Huh? Okay. I just want to stay away from your black holes. Oh. One opens up directly next to where I'm fucking standing. Dude, how am I supposed to hit you if you're just black holing everything? I need you to... I don't know, walk this way or something? Ow. Okay. Oh, we're doing all right. Got him. Okay, we did it. We did it. Thank you very much. I'm real glad we were able to get through that. And we unlocked some things, especially the ever-shifting tower, but really what I wanted was that neutral egg right there. We're gonna do an easy stage to get the neutral egg. I ain't playing with it. I ain't playing with it. Because here's the thing. The reason I'm getting the whole neutral egg thing is literally for one thing in this game. And it is to unlock this. Once I can get this, then I can fill out my Inky's whole tree and prestige it. And then once I can prestige Inky, I can get its Luma form. So that's what we're gonna do. Although, should I use someone else to just do the earlier stage? Nah, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna just do it real quick. What was the next stage I needed? Do I really want to go do Tukma on Inky? Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, right? What's Kinu like? Kinu has a lot of healing and mental. Kinu's good in a group. So like if you play with friends or anybody, Kinu's great. Solo, I'm sure Kinu's okay solo. I haven't put in the work to make Kinu work solo, but I'm sure you can. Yes, I did play Temtem. I didn't play a whole lot of Temtem, but I did play back in the day when it was kind of coming out. I did beat it, right? I played it, I beat it. I didn't get too hard into the endgame stuff. Honestly, the breeding in Temtem really just annoyed me, and that's what made me stop. Because like in Pokemon, I spent a lot of time breeding and making like perfect Pokemon and things, and in Temtem you just kind of can't. Like you can, but you can't. You can spend time doing it, but it'll drive you crazy. Alright, we just gotta get 6 minutes. 3 minutes to spawn the egg, 3 minutes of protecting the egg. I've been getting weird rolls. Like, I feel like I've played all day, and at some point the game was like, this is what you want to pick? Okay. How about you don't get those? How about that doesn't happen for you? I don't need the quartz shield right now. I will take it at some point, but probably shouldn't have picked that up. I'll tell you that right now. That was stupid of me. It's okay, though. this stage is I don't even have the hacking on this stage. That's why I'm doing it, is so I can unlock the hacking, but that means I can't really get anything crazy. We're gonna go for Diamond Blade because I want Hail. Hail's gonna be really good. It was sad they stopped support for it. I'm hoping this makes a lot of money for them. They might go back to introduce another island or two. It would be really interesting if they did that. I think the biggest issue with Temtem, and like part of the reason they had to stop support for it, was the game catered to hardcore fans of it. Which is fine, right? Like, a game made for everybody is a game made for nobody, but you can't sustain like what is essentially an MMO on that model, right? It needed more like appeal for mainstream players, because what I noticed was a lot of like casual players, they would see it, get really excited, jump into it, and bounce off when stuff required you to be a lot more involved. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I love that. I have thousands and thousands of hours in Pokemon. So, like, I do like the more hardcore approach to it. But I think, especially when you're starting a new IP, you need mass appeal more so than, like, the hardcore fan base. That's how you grow the hardcore fan base. But yeah, I do wish it was still being supported. It would be really cool if they added some more stuff. Or, like, if they honestly make a bunch of money from this, take the learnings, and make, like, a Temtem 2. I would be down for that. I would be so down for that. Like a Temtem Johto, if you will. Although, whatever they would call it. Oh, this is what I was looking for. This is what I wanted. Alright, so we have some of the strongest abilities that Inky's gonna grab. We can get 2 more. I don't think we'll need them. Man, the vibe is so much different than what I was just doing. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for DC Beam, why not? Why not just make Chain Lightning really strong? It's not gonna be crazy strong, but it'll handle what we're fighting. But yeah, no, I could see them doing like a Temtem 2. That would be sick. I will be sad if this is like one of their last things. That would be depressing. Go for... Uh-oh. Sorry, chat. Headphones running out of battery. Can't have that now. Okay. I'm back. But yeah, I mean, at this point, too, I just want all, like, creature collector games to get their due. Really? Is there a roadmap for this game, do I know? I do not know, because, and I mean, I think you were spot on when they kept everything kind of quiet about the game. I think, if anything, they'll release a roadmap in, like, the coming week or so. I don't know. This is me speculating entirely, by the way. If I were them, I would expect a roadmap in the coming week, but to my knowledge, there isn't one right now. But, like, also, we didn't know that 1.0 is coming, nor did I know that there was going to be 13 Tems and 3 new ones added today until I woke up this morning, so I'm not too much in the know, sadly. But I hope they have a roadmap, because it's like, it's at 1.0, but it's like, I don't know what the status of the developer is, right? I don't know if they actually are doing good monetarily and are like, we're gonna keep pushing awesome stuff for this game. I don't know if they didn't maybe make what they thought they were going to on this game and are kind of just like, we launched it, you have it, bye. It'll be interesting to see, because I would love more Tems. There's so many Tems that I really like that you cannot use, and I would love to see them add a few, but you know, we'll see. Because I feel like what they did was they gave us the starters and some like mid-level Tems that are like, I think Inky was good on the sly in the game, and then they saved all like the really heavy hitters and like rare things as bosses, and it's like, no, I want to play as some of those. Like, I absolutely love Golzy. I want to play Golzy. That was one of my favorites. Thermal paste. What I wanted on Smazzy, and I'm annoyed that I didn't get it. That would have made that run so much easier. Yes! Valash was awesome, except he's just here getting murked by me right now, instead of actually being playable. It was such a good design. Like, there were so many good designs. And I'm hoping they're saving a lot of the really cool ones to, like, slowly trickle out Tems. I don't even care if they do like oh, in 3 months it's $5 and you get like 5 more Tems to play. I don't even care if they do that. I would be happy with that. Just kind of knowing that, like, if that was the case, then they're probably gearing up for like a Temtem 2 or something. I don't know, right? This is wishful thinking. This is me just kind of being like, that would be super cool if they did something like that. Because, like, again, I know people hate microtransactions and stuff, but if it was funding, like, oh, a second game, I'd be like, yeah, take my $5 to give me like 3 more Tems I absolutely love to play in this game while you're working on Temtem 2. I would totally shell out for that. Like, that's one of the things that I find is wild and like hard to kind of navigate around, right? Is, yes, I hate all of the microtransaction crap. It sucks, but also just like, as someone who has to pay bills, looking at the economy and just like looking at things, it's like, yeah, they have to pay bills too. So it's that weird level of like, I don't like super predatory microtransactions. So things where like they sell stuff you can easily get in the game, but they like make it look really appealing to new players, or where it's pay to win. I don't like those kind of things. But if it's just like extra content or skins that you in no way, shape, or form need, and it helps them keep going and like make more things, I'm all for it. If it's pay to win, hell no. If it's super predatory, hell no. But if it's just like, hey, I don't know, you can dress your crystal up in a Santa hat for $1. Okay, yeah, sure, man. Like, I'm probably not gonna buy it. I don't really care about dressing in a Santa hat, but like, if that helps you guys get the money you need to make more game for me to play, I'm in. Right? And I think that's like the annoying part of the whole microtransactions discussion, because I think it used to be more just like, this feels predatory and scummy, and then it slowly started being like, oh, I get it. I don't want to say it's okay, but at the same time, if it is what a studio needs to keep making things I enjoy, yeah, okay. That's why games like Overwatch and Fortnite make money. People love skin. Yeah, people love drip. Just throw some drip in a game. No one needs to buy it. And it's like, once you're complaining about like drip being in like a microtransaction in a game, it's like, okay, I get you don't want to shell out for it and like you wish you could have it. That's fine. It would be cool if like, if they did release drip, maybe in a game like this, there was also some like outfits you could just get through achievements, and then there's other outfits that were in the store. But yeah, no, people love drip. That's why things like that made it so long. I mean, Fortnite, I think recently has not been looking too good, but That is also another thing I just kind of heard in my travels of the internet and didn't pay attention too much to because I'm not a Fortnite person. That was like I saw the headline and went, ha! And then just like went on about my day. But yeah, I would definitely, like, that's like a weird thing I've started hoping for, is that games I really like have little transactions, like not a microtransaction store, nothing crazy, but like little, hey, here's a supporter pack kind of thing. Just because if they do, it gives me hope of, okay, you might have more content. Like, especially like supporter packs in like the indie space, love that. Also just because like I cover a lot of really small like indie games that I'm just like, honestly, even if there's not a whole boatload of content more coming for your game, I would love to pay you an extra $5 because I love the thing you made and I know you're not making like boatloads of money off of it. Oh, Egg Northeast, thank you. I have not been paying attention. Yeah, we're at 9 minutes. I could have been done with this. Yeah, I never liked Fortnite, more of a PUBG kind of person. That's fair. I have never been... I'm not a huge PvP guy in anything, so it's that level of, like, all extraction stuff never did it for me. And I think it's because, like, what I really enjoy in games is, like, learning systems and interacting with those, and, like, kind of just throwing in the human element to it. It makes the game more replayable, yes, but it also gets rid of some part of like learning a rule set and going with it, because the whole thing of adding more people to it is now it's unexpected. Now people can exploit things in new and confusing ways, which I think is really cool to look at. I just don't necessarily want to interact with it when I come home from a long day of work, right? Come home from a long day, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play some of this game, I'm pretty good at this game. There's a new meta, you're getting slapped around like it's nothing. You're like, what happened? I left for 8 hours. We go with you. And we heal up. Because I kind of just stood in the face of that thing and took some damage for no reason. Yeah, Gaialis would be another Tem I really want to be able to play as. I remember farming a lot for a perfect one of him. Wasn't a Luma or anything, but it was mine, and it had really good stats. I was very happy. Honestly, if I had like more time, if I won the lottery and didn't have to do anything, I would want to go back to Temtem and just like sit down and make like a whole Luma perfect team. I don't know how many hundreds of hours that would take and how painful that would actually be, but I would do it if I had nothing else to do. I'd be very happy with it. Then I'd go into PvP, get immediately wiped, put the controller down, and go play a different game. Ooh, sparkling bullet. Yeah, there we go. Now we're just shooting orbs of doom. You don't mess with the weird little... What is Inky? Is he an eye? Am I an eye? What is this thing? I don't even... Okay. Just don't mess with him. He's terrifying. It's a mix of the electricity everywhere and the crystal hail that explodes. I just think that would really handle things. Not so long now, you can get radars from doing the dailies, sell them, and then buy radars you want. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. So like that started being a bigger thing after I quit the game, because I remember my buddy came on and was like, hey, you should check it out again, like you can do all these things, and I was just so over it at the time that I was like, dude, I'm not coming back. Like, I get it, that's cool, I ain't coming back. I actually want to go Clover, because I have 7 minutes left, and if I can max level Clover, that is an achievo, and I want it. I don't know what it gets me, but I want it. Because then next we have to come in somewhere with... What does luck do? Okay, so luck does several things. Luck increases the probability of the XP drops being the higher tier. So white to green, green to blue, blue to purple. So if you have really high luck, you'll see a lot more purple XP. And then after that, I believe luck also affects like world drops. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I do know it increases the XP. And I think it does have a percentage on like world drops, certain ones. So like getting health and things from crates. This is what I needed. I needed Vanks. Vanks is gonna be real fun. I like the mechanics they put behind Vanks. I thought it was fighting chance, so it's wrong. So I'm also not 100% sure that you are, because I think luck also has like a chance to increase the number of projectiles from things, or at the very least increase maybe your crit chance, one of those things, because it is affecting my hail, but it wasn't affecting anything else, which is why I'm questioning. Maybe it won't be crit chance, but it might be number. Yeah. What do you evolve with? I forget. Oh, I need the ooze. I need the ooze. I'm not getting the ooze. I don't care about key wave or whatever it is. But yeah, so that is, I do know it is affecting specifically my hail, which is why I think it can help with number of projectiles with certain things. But after that, luck is a mystery to me. There's a video by Broken's Plays where he explains it a little bit more in depth. If I can find it again, I'll link it real quick, but let me just finish this mission first. And there's like a little section where he does explain what luck does. I'm just having trouble recalling all of it right now. But I do know luck is quite useful. I think that's what's fun about playing a lot of indie games, is just some games luck is useful, some games it isn't. And man, that is the question every friggin' time. Every new game I load up that has a luck stat, I'm like, do I want it or should I never pick it? Because like in games where there's like rarity tiers, you want luck usually, right? It's like, oh, I have a higher chance of getting legendary. But there aren't like legendary gear versus non... I mean, I guess there is technically in this, but like because you have to go with dedicated things for power-ups, like why do you need that? Fine, I'll probably Google it in the morning. 2 a.m. Oh, well, fair enough. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna go for no. Do I can't evolve you? That's not good. We don't need, I guess we don't need the 4-leaf clover, but I want it. We don't need the magnet. Yeah, we're gonna do that. God, the hail is so good. Inky's just good because of the sheer combo of crystal and electricity. Just says the whole map gets deleted, and you're like, oh, so it doesn't have good single target. And it's like, that's not what I said. I said the whole map gets deleted. Single target is still fantastic on this dude, which is insane. That's why I've just mained this thing since the beginning of early access. Since he was in the game, I picked him up and I never put him down. But today I was shown the folly of my ways, so I need to upgrade my Smazzy. Yeah, he's really, really good. And because of Crystal and Normal, he has access to 2 different shields and regen. So, like, not only does he do all this damage, but if you get the right skills on him, he's hard to put down, too. So he's insanely good. I think other Tems can definitely get to this kind of point, but like, I think it's more conditional, right? Because like with Smazzy, it was, you were right, it was, I wanted the synergy attack. I didn't want half of what I got. I just wanted the synergy on him. Whereas with Inky, I don't rely on anything. If I get anything evolved, it's go time. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Any of these get to next level, the map is mine. Granted, early on, before you get like half his tree filled out, Inky he's squish. He can get hurt. Like, and you don't have Crystal Shield unlocked, he can get kind of one tap sometimes. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you he has like no weaknesses, but like once you fill him out and you unlock all the skills he can get, you can cover all of his weaknesses with his kit, which is why I like him so much. And because he has access to wind, normal, lightning, and crystal, he can handle pretty much everything unless you throw him in arena with fire, earth, and crystal, because that's just everything he's weak to together in one spot. But outside of that, he can handle most things. And then, like, outside of Inky, I really like Ori. Ori's also very good. I think Ori has a similar potential to Inky. Ori takes a little bit longer to get going, but that, again, is because my Ori isn't... Right? I'm about to fully upgrade my Inky's tree. My Ori is at, like, 20%. So, that might be why I'm saying that, because I just don't know what Ori looks like at 100%. But I'm sure my Inky will feel weak soon enough, because I'm about to go back to 0 in Prestige, and I'll get Luma Inky, and it'll be a fantastic time. We've got a minute, and then I'll have to try a run as Venka. I hope that works. We'll see if I can get 37,000 damage done. I think that should be easy enough. And then I can peace out. I think I'll try to evolve to physical Venka, because mental, from what I've seen, mental is not as good, but that might just be me. That might be my skewed take on it. Ow. Who said you guys could hit me? That was fucked. And then I'm gonna sit down and farm way too many Pansuns, because I will need so many Pansuns to get Inky, like, maxed again. Because adding Prestige to this game is wild. That was a wild play. They did not need to do that, and I'm so glad they did. What's up, my guy? You're gonna die really fast. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. He didn't do too hot. But we have Vanks, and so we are going to get this done. Okay. I think Vanks is gonna be another one I'm gonna play a lot, so I'm willing to just shell out for Vanks' skills. Okay. Shutdown, I think, is probably the most important thing to go for on anything. And then I go for increased experience. Alright, man. Peace out. You have a good one. What do I want? Block? I want reroll. I want one reroll. We're not gonna go for blocks. We'll go for physical techniques. And contact damage. Complete the associated deal 32. Okay. what do we have here? HP, recovery, survival. Okay. This guy's looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll take the extra dash, we will. Cooldown, we need that. And I think we're about to be done. Range class, we'll grab that. We'll grab speed, just in case. Okay. And we're gonna go real easy. We're gonna go to Sipanknu. Sipanku. Jesus. I swear I can read, guys. Like, not right now, or most of the time, but some of the time. I'm literate. Yeah, we'll take Rainbow Guard, actually. We're normal, so... And we will take Fierce Claw. We're gonna steer into the normal thing. I do like the idea of Rotten Zone, but I don't think we're gonna go for Rotten Zone. Rotten Zone's interesting. And theoretically really good. Like, I don't care, but, like, theoretically it's interesting and really good. Okay. I mean, taking away 50% armor is nutty, actually. I'm gonna think about it. But I think we're gonna go... I was gonna go Roar, but I actually don't think that's the play here. We're gonna go Roar, and then we'll figure out what we're getting rid of for, Key Aura, whatever it's called. So this is the final step on our journey here. All I have to do is deal 37,000 damage, which I think... I know that number sounds big, but I think that's very doable. I normally deal 10 times as much in a match, so... Theoretically, we need to last 2 minutes. I don't think that's actually where all that damage happens. I think most of it's backloaded, right? But... theoretically. Yeah, we definitely want key, circle, whatever it's called. Probably get rid of Roar for it. Or maybe Claw. I feel like Claw's not really holding its weight. Roar, I feel like I've played games and Roar has just been devastating. Piercing Slash. Ooh, Darkness sounds cool. I'm not gonna use it, but it sounds cool. Okay. That's your whole ulti? You just whip once? That seems so... Okay. I don't like that. I don't know why. That just seems lame, right? Am I right? Am I being weird? That seems lame to me. Maybe when he evolves it's better. But like... whipping once does not feel ultimate to me. We need to get some gear. I don't know what gear's actually gonna work on him for his thing. I mean, we're just gonna go with whatever works for the neutral stuff that we're picking up. It's all good. And then later, hopefully by like Sunday, I'll definitely have a review of this up. Yeah, I feel like the cooldown on that ulti needs to be way shorter if it is just a big-ass whip. And then nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being entitled. There we go. We go Rainbow Guard. I wonder if the coloring on Inky changes the coloring of the abilities. I mean, like, the coloring of, like, anything changes the color. Not necessarily on Luma, but, like, Umbra form. That'd be interesting, right? Probably doesn't, but a man can dream. Go for you. Alright, that little whip, like the little one, is great. I just don't like that the ulti is just, what if that was bigger? Like, it worked for killing that swarm. Okay. And it's like, sure, the ulti might be better when you evolve, but this specifically incentivizes you to not. Like, you were supposed to not evolve until late with this dude. So we're not going to. Does expand is sonar works. Sonar, we'll take sonar. The defense on this thing seems rather high. I guess I'm at the first stage. I have to remember that. That's very skewed. Piercing slash, we take those. What's up, buddy? Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. I'll accept the ulti if it lets you, like, one-shot a mini-boss. Okay. We'll take those. I'll shut up. I'm sorry, guys. It seemed underwhelming, but if it one-shots a mini-boss... Actually, and the worst part is it still didn't really one-shot him, so... Maybe it is actually underwhelming. Maybe I should be critical of this. Actually, hold on. Let me check something real quick. I want to see what I need to evolve half of these skills I took. And the fact that I'm not getting the key aura is very depressing. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers and something. So I need dash kit, and then for roar I need dash booster. And then I need resistance badge for the claw and wonder cream. Oh no, I don't need wonder cream. I need resistance badge for the claw. So if we see resistance badge, dash kit, or dash booster, I'm gonna have to take those. I guess dash booster is optional theoretically, because I'd rather switch that to a different move. However, it is doing quite a bit of damage, so maybe I should just shut up and let roar do roar. Really, the problem is I need to get points into this guy so that I have more slots. There's just so many good abilities, and I never know which one to take. Get fucked. we take the point in war. I'm not evolving yet. Okay, we're gonna go down here first, then we'll go up there. Get these pan suns, because we're gonna need so many. That's the thing. I will unlock that node on Inky. I don't think I'm gonna prestige that quick, because I'm going to want to farm a couple of levels really hard before I do, which is why today I also spent a bunch of time hacking or getting hacking unlocked on all the levels, or at least most of the levels. I think I might be missing one or two. Probably definitely the second to last one, and obviously the last one, was because I wanted to... Okay, here we go. We're gonna swap you out for Roar, because you are... I actually believe you are better than Roar. Roar is good directionally, and I think it is better for boss slaying, but this is better for things in general. And I don't have the items to evolve anything anyways, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I've been trying to get the hacking on everything, because what I want to be able to do is kind of figure out the best way of farming pan suns. I don't think it's going to be super easy, but I have a feeling there's going to be a better Tem to do it, and a better stage to do it. And then within that, the right modifiers, right? So I think the Tem is going to be dependent on the stage. The stage is going to be the latest stage you can do it in, really. I think that last stage, they hit a bit hard for my liking, so I won't be doing it there, but someone else who's stronger, braver, and smarter than I can go handle that. But what I should do is check out the types of Tems in the second to last stage, or the third to last stage, and then see how much I can crank that up. Because the thing is like, a lot of people don't pay attention to is type advantages happen in this game. This is a survivor-like with type advantages, like a creature collector, because it is based off a creature collector. And they happen the same way. They're not any different. Like, they're not calibrated differently for this game. Which is why I was having such trouble with Inky at the level I was having trouble with him at, was because that was everything that counters him in one spot, hitting you directly in the face. That's why Smazzy worked a lot better. Of course, I got kind of screwed with rolls on that, but honestly, he might be the key. I might figure out his rolls better and then farm that stage. Because what I essentially need is something I'm not going to prestige for a while that I can just farm the crap out of the stage with. Okay, we're getting irresponsible here. I took so much damage because I was just not caring what I was doing. I wish there was a stat page halfway through that I could look at to see how much damage I've dealt. Because I would love to... You take Oozing Scent. Because I would love to know when I can stop. Not that I'd intentionally stop. I think beating a level with him is important. I do think now that we are like half health, we're several levels past his evolved place, I might evolve sooner rather than later, just to kind of get everything where it needs to be. I think that's actually the play here. Okay, so what do we have? Do I take? Yeah, I will. I'll evolve him. Yeah, this already feels much better. What's up, Golzy? How? Why? I was facing you. I was... whatever. I do so much damage. You don't matter. Okay. Wasn't a problem. I did dislike the fact that my ulti was just facing away. I think they should just turn that into a 360-degree arc. Like, why is that directional at all? Alright, we got the Fierce Claw going, which is like a whole ass AoE around me. And then we gotta get the key going in a minute, which I think should be... it shouldn't take too long. Okay, get a little food. We're back to full health. Can I just AFK this right now? Yes, I can. Let me tell you, that might be the build. That might... it might be taking this guy, taking the shield, and then the AoE stuff, the 360-degree AoE, like aura stuff, and then just setting up on a level where it won't kill you, and then going to make lunch. Sure, you won't get pan subs from, like, levels and stuff, but all you do is walk away for... I mean, I guess you can't walk away because it is Survivor. Like, all you do is tap A repeatedly while you're mentally checked out doing something else, and boom. We need to upgrade you. Okay, I was about to say, I want sonar to make this bigger. I have sonar. We're going to be doing great. Got 8 minutes left of this. Had to check what time it was in real life. Sorry. Let's see what I mean. I wasn't paying attention to this. He's still alive. We're good. Aw, the damn fish broke my shield. Although he has fighting type, which means I'm guessing I can get Haito Uchi on him. I can get Smazzy's moves on him. I can make this man a menace. Oh, I can't wait. Guys, I cannot wait. This might be the other Tem I really just main. And then the last one is what, the Chameleon guy? I might play the Chameleon guy for fun every once in a while, but it's not my thing. I think why I will end up liking this over Smazzy is the early game. I feel like is going to be easier on this guy than Smazzy. Because it only has 2 evolution stages, so like usually when that's the case with stuff, the first stage is a little bit stronger. That's not always necessarily true, but then the second stage is going to be stronger than the middle stage of like Smazzy, right? So I think it'll just smooth out a curve better. Okay. Nice. We're doing good. We've definitely hit that 35,000. Like, we definitely are... like, we're ready to prestige Inky, but I don't want to yet. I don't know if I'll try to farm some harder stuff with Inky, or if I'll just try to, like, throw this guy in the deep end. Probably not. That's probably a bad idea. It's probably a terrible idea. I don't know why I said that. Because let's see. Yeah, it's like Oshidashi, Haito Uchi, the Gi, all that kind of stuff should be available on this guy if he's fighting type. And Haito Uchi would be really good. We'll take this so that we can evolve you. And then the true AFK build starts. What do I need for the... what do I need for the shield evolution, chat? So I know what dash kit, that's what I need. That's why I forget about it, because I never pick dash kit. Jesus. I know it's the first level, but that was still quick damage-wise for like a new thing that has not a lot in its tree. That was a nice little choke point to just drop a bunch of dudes in. Damn, I thought that would kill him. Yeah, that I don't like the ulti on this guy. I think this is one of those things where it's like the ulti sucks, everything else is cool as hell, dog. Like, that's what I think it's going for. Although I get Smozzy's armor shield thing, which might be better than this shield. So this shield is a shield, and it gives me regen. It shields me from one attack. Smozzy's armor thing is actually not a shield. It's just a lot of armor. So it provides more survivability, I might argue. One might argue. I would be the one arguing that, though. Yes. Good. Good, good. I'm still going for the Pan Suns. It's only gonna be like 2,000, which is not even enough for like a single node half the damn time, but if you're not going for Pan Suns all the time in this game, you're wasting time. Yo. Okay. Kind of actually want to go around opening stuff to get a couple of magnets. I would love a Pansun magnet, and we only have 3 minutes left. Pansun magnet would be nice just because I may have left some behind. I don't know. The Kusanagi blade. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Kusanagi blade. Probably should take the Vulcan scale, but we go for Kusanagi. There we go. That's all I wanted. I don't even care about the XP magnet. It don't matter. It don't matter at this point. Like, the last boss is not gonna stand a chance. We're fine. XP magnet would be nice. Like, if I had my druthers. There we go. Yeah, we're starting to see some of the cool smazzy fisticuff dealies on this one. That's interesting though. Okay, so I had heard that if you have something like full leveled to 5 and then you replace it with a different skill, the new one you're replacing it with is 3, and I think they did it specifically for this character. Right? Like, not that it only happens on this character, but I think they did it for this character. Oh, I get mineral hail on this? Oh, this guy's gonna be busted. This guy's gonna be busted. Okay. Yeah, this might be the next character that I just main the crap out of and just finish their tree super quick. That's nutty. I love that. I'll have to beat the last stage though, which I think with Inky it'll be fine. Or with this guy, apparently. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Give me a couple more skills on this. A couple more pieces of gear. This dude's gonna be cooking. Absolute busted. I love this. Again, I do know I'm on the first stage, but it's not not talking about the outright, like, raw damage. I'm talking about, like, the mechanicalness of him. Like, he fits what he does well. I also had one of these in Temtem, and I really liked it. I did see people being less enthused with the mental version of this guy, but, you know, that's them. Might not be me. We'll see. Okay, we got 10 seconds till what? Oshiara? Nesla? Nesla. Yeah, Nesla. What's up, Bish? Bish fish? Bish fish dead. Alright. Nice. Use Fierce Claw when a match with Venmet. So I will have to come back. Maybe not in here, but... Alright, Piercing Slash did damage. And that's going to be able to get to... Yep. It's going to get to plus next time. Okay. Gear, Bullseye. Neutral damage node. Vank's trait gain. Piercing Slash. Venmet Earth Techniques. Venmet Earth Techniques? So he gets Earth, Fighting, and Crystal. And starts with normal. I don't even know why I wouldn't. Oh, that's crazy. I knew I put a decent amount into him just now. I didn't realize I got to like 30%. Okay. Here it is. What? Oh, there we go. I can't do the last one, so what I should do, and I think I'm going to, is we're going to choose Inky. We're going to go to Kasiwa on, yeah, this. Actually, wait, what is Kasiwa? Amnesia might be better. What it? No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta hack. I don't want to do this. Okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave immediately. I'm gonna see if I can hack and see how what Pansun multiplier I can get. But the reason I was coming here was because this is plant and water, basically, right? I wish the stages said what their like swarm monsters predominantly are. Actually, let's use the Tempedia, guys. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do some research here. We're gonna really just hammer in here. What does it tell you here? Okay, can be found. Okay, it tells you where it can be found. So the fact that type advantages are a thing in this game, I wish like when you had a screen like this, it would just tell you what its weaknesses are. That's very irritating that it doesn't. Oh, it only started tracking these once I did it. Okay. So this is plant with, there's like one water, he's earth or fire, one of those things. It's like water fire, so I don't want to be on Amnesia with Inky. Siwa, though, is a lot of earth. And then it ends with Yowler. I don't want that either. Yeah, the tower just has everything. Side Park. Right now, Side Park is water. I think that's the play. I think we grab you. Oh, right. Grab you. We're gonna go to Side Park. We can't hack it. Okay, we're gonna go to Side Park. We're gonna just do this, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna hack it. And it's gonna take way too long, and I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna love it at the same time. I would be more enthused. I've just been playing this game for, I think, almost 10 hours at this point. Also, I don't have to go places where type advantage is pertinent, but like I do think it helps, so why not, right? I'm very mad at myself right now. So I want to go all electricity. The reason my Inky was set up the way it was before was because I wanted to avoid ever getting wind on it. Like, and even when I prestige it, yada yada yada, like whenever I use this thing, I'm gonna avoid getting wind on it. I always take the Quartz Shield. That's just a good way to stay alive. We take Thermal Paste. That's a good way to kill everything. Yeah, let's move our way up here. I don't need to be extremely attentive with this, but... yeah, this is just gonna be destroyed by me. You know, I was like worried about making this thing Luma and then having to re-go through everything with it, but I like Inky's kit enough that I don't think I'll care. And I'll probably just turn Smazzy into my farmer, which I think is probably the best way to go. Either that, or I just need to do the last level with Inky, and then see who's gonna farm that. But it has everything in it, so that's kind of the problem. We'll go with the pan loop. No, we don't take any of those. So the glitches I have a problem with. And maybe it's just because I have not... okay, let me rephrase. It is almost certainly because I have not sat down and thought of, like, the very niche builds that'll work with it. Because I'm sure there's some builds where it's like, oh, you take this, and then your ulti is ready all the time, and then it just stays up, and it kills everything, and you win. And I'm sure someone smarter than I am is going to figure that out. But at a cursory glance... for most of the glitches, the downside far outweighs the good to me. For most of them. Now, that might be because I've been kind of loosely building all day and haven't really come in with extremely specific parameters. But I also think if you have to do that for those to work, then are they good? Not really, right? They fit a niche thing, which is fine. Doesn't make them good. Okay, there we go. We have all the good lightning stuff. We could take Glass Blade. I don't want to take Glass Blade. I want to take Crystal Hail. Honestly, once I get Crystal Hail with this, this will be like my ultimate go-to, like, Inky build of just, I want to mess up a stage and just farm everything on it. Because Crystal Hail just adds an element of everybody's dying if they weren't dying from everything else. Pro tip, they were dying from everything else. I hope Inky doesn't get nerfed. I could see it happening. I could see it happening, and the worst part is I would be sad, but I'd also just be like, yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. Like, I wish he didn't get nerfed, but that's... Yep. Yeah, we'll... For now, we can use Psy Park, because I also believe... Doesn't Psy Park go to 30 minutes? Or at least it used to. Maybe now that it's not the ultimate stage, and it's only the penultimate, or it's not even the penultimate stage, they put it back at 20, but for a bit it was at 30. I think one of the things I can add in hacking, though, is Endless, and it'll be interesting, because that might be the best way to farm Pansuns. I also just got a glitch that had something to do with Pansuns, and that might have been the best way to farm Pansuns. I really should have looked at that. I have done nothing but make mistakes in the past couple minutes. Crit hits have a 50% chance of dropping an experience cube. That's cool. That's really cool. Like, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Why not? Let's just get super high leveled. Alright, there we go. It's a control zone. You take those. Fast as fuck, boy. Oh, hi, friend. Hello. Would you please just stay in the Tesla prison for ease of disposal? Whatever, my guy, you left. That was on you. You didn't have to struggle so much. Yeah, now I hope I get another glitch, because that might have been a really good Pansun farm thing. That I just didn't pay attention to. Because if it is, then that's... Right, that kind of changes everything. I mean, I guess it doesn't change everything. It just tells you that whenever you are Pansun farming, you need to look out for that. As opposed to now, where I looked at most of the glitches and just went, I don't think I care. Which is all good. I mean, that's the thing, is I do think things like that, while I'm kind of complaining, being like they seem worse as opposed to better, I do think things like that kind of come down to it working in niche circumstances is kind of what makes stuff like that busted and kind of cool. Because again, I can imagine like a crazy, either a Pansun farming build or something that works with one of the glitches, and it's just like, yep, you can farm 1,000,000 Pansun an hour. Some crap like that. I'll be looking forward to someone's thesis on that. That's gonna come out on YouTube in like a week and a half. Because personally, what is happening? Because personally, I want that to happen, but I'm also not going to be the guy to find it. Mostly because I have too many things on the docket right now. Tomorrow's going to be Cursed Blood. I'm still playing the crap out of Synthetic 2 and Sypheria. Synthetic 2 mostly. I think I'm like kind of waiting for my buddies to catch up in Sypheria. But Synthetic 2 is so good. That is definitely one of those games, though, that I will say is like an indie Bethesda game, and hear me out when I say this, the game is super good. I think the longevity that the game will find is in the mods people make for the game, not for the vanilla base game itself. And that's what I mean by Bethesda game, because at this point, Bethesda does not make games. They make mod frameworks for you guys to make your own games on. That's what Bethesda does now. Which is fine, I just wish they wouldn't charge full game price when they don't give you a fucking game. They give you a mod framework. Starfield was, okay, it's Skyrim in space, kind of, but we didn't do the Skyrim part. So you guys will just mod that in, right? And then, like, people did. Which, you know, people are gonna do. They're gonna make the game into something they really like, which is cool. It's a cool thing about living in current years that people can do that. But what's a shitty thing about that is because of the enshittification of everything, Bethesda's just like, what if we just don't try? What if we just make some random garbage and everyone will just take it and run away with it and mod it anyways, and that's why people like our stuff. And I'm sure the mods for Starfield now are fucking nutty. I'm sure they're absolutely amazing. And, like, you can play, I don't know, Call of Duty, Halo, Fields, whatever the fuck you want. But I would be crazy if I sat here and told you Starfield outright was a good game. Because it's not. It's mod framework. Enderall or something was a whole separate game. That was a mod of Skyrim. Insane. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Hytale was a modded server of Minecraft. And then they were like, what if I just made it my whole game, like an actual game? I mean, and that's the thing, is like, I think Bethesda truly just makes mod frameworks nowadays. Which isn't... I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because you do get these crazy things that people create of their own volition that are these awesome mods giving you a whole new game that's sick. But I just wish Bethesda would stop acting like they're releasing a game. Starfield wasn't great, but I put so many hours into it just hoping. Here's the problem. So Paltan, the reason why I sound a little pissed off, yeah, I did too. I put a lot of hours into Starfield. And to be fair, I can't say I didn't have fun. I can just say that for the price it was, I didn't have enough fun, and for the studio it's coming from, it should have been better. And it really did, just at the end of it, feel like they went, good enough, if people want more, they'll mod it. Like, and it feels like that is kind of what Bethesda has come down to say. And which is why I'm, like, not even that excited for the next Elder Scrolls game, if that ever comes out. Didn't that get canceled? I don't know. Nobody quote me on this. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not that excited for it, because I'm just like, you guys are going to give me a mod framework and charge $80 for it and then dip. And then in 2 years, when everybody who's actually good at modding sits down and makes their own original game in it, I'll pick it up, mod it, and be like, wow, this game is so crazy. Thank you, random person on the internet and not Bethesda. More excited for Fable than ESO now? Yeah. I do have to say, I did enjoy my time in ESO. I really did. Fable, I am tentatively excited for. The reason I say it that way is because Fable was great, and then after that, well, actually Fable 2 was pretty good. It was the last one that wasn't great. So it's that weird level of, like, I'm excited for it, but man, I'm hesitant. I'm like holding my breath. I'm like, you guys could make this amazing, or you could just ruin another piece of my childhood. So used to saying ESO, but I know, yeah. No, I used to play ESO as well, and I loved ESO. Hey, fish. Okay, they're dead. They gave me their pansons. We're good. I rifled through their weird dress fish pockets. Don't ask me why these fish have dress. dresses on. Temtem's weird. Ooh. Hello, friends. Yeah, you guys got Tesla prison pretty hard. That was like a fishing net. You guys got mollywopped. Sorry. Oh. We do this, and then Bullseye goes crazy. Yeah, we do this, and then we take Kismet Lens. Bullseye goes crazy. Yeah, no, I am hesitant about Fable. I know Starfield's actually getting an update soon, but what sucks is, like, I think it's already gonna be received poorly because people started hyping it as, like, Starfield 2.0, and even Bethesda was like, that is not what this is. Do not tell people that. And so I think it's already gonna get received pretty poorly. Because, like, that is the other big thing in the gaming industry that I do not envy developers on, is a lot of it is managing expectations. Okay, so I might take this just to see what it evolves into. A lot of it is managing expectations, right? If the community gets a whiff of, oh, there's a big update to Starfield, and then people start calling it 2.0, and then they come out with what they're gonna come out with, which is a couple of extra things, a small extra quest line, and like the ability to fly between planets, not solar systems, planets. But if people are calling that a 2.0, they get screwed over because it's not a 2.0, and rightfully so. It shouldn't be called a 2.0, but someone just started taking that and running with it. And, like, don't get me wrong, I was just, you know, advocating that Bethesda needs to be better, and I think they do. But I do think that it does really suck for any dev when the community, instead of actually taking something for what it is, they blow it out of proportion, because then of course the dev can't deliver. They weren't trying to deliver. They were never sitting there going, this is going to be Starfield 2.0. They were sitting there going, hey, we added some cool things, you should like this. And then if people hear that it's 2.0, they're going to be like, oh, this is going to be amazing, and then it's not. And like, that just sucks. And the worst part about it is the people doing this are, you know, sad to say it, it's streamers and YouTubers trying to, like, hype up their thumbnail, right? Which is why I really try hard not to, like, clickbait my shit, because I don't want to be that guy. Because, like, yeah, you can see it a lot, and it sucks for the audience because they get hyped for something that they don't get. It sucks for the developer or whoever else because now an expectation has been placed on them that isn't even the expectation they were ever trying to live up to. And so now you have, oh, I wasn't looking. So now you have this problem where, you know, you're not really trusting the content that's being put out, but then B, developers are getting flamed for shit that isn't really their fault. Again, fuck Bethesda on multiple counts, but like, you know, you'll see it with other things. I'm just using the Starfield thing as an example I saw recently that was blown way out of proportion. But it always sucks when stuff like that happens. Just because, yeah, if something gets touted as the 2.0 and then it comes out with a couple of changes, like big ones, but nothing major, then it's like, yeah, that was disappointing to somebody. That makes total sense. We're gonna do this. Alright, now we're critting like all the time, which means we should be getting extra XP all the time, which means our level should go through the roof. There's also an achievement for leveling your dudes to like 75, so I think this is how I would do it, which is really good to know that that's a thing in the game now. Okay, we should be able to evolve Thunderbolts soon. And we'll get to see if this is a 20 or 30 minute level. Because I feel like it used to be 30. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm entirely just misremembering. Maybe I'm mixing up my Survivor likes. I do that a lot. Although Temtem Swarm is pretty unique, so I feel like that's not what I did, but could have. Okay. Cooldown of technique, cooldown of ultimate. That's crazy. I think I would take that just in general. I'm just taking that now. I really love complaining about stuff in video games because I feel like once I complain about it, I get proved wrong within like 30 minutes. But if I never open my mouth, it's just like, oh, this is something that's continuously bothering me. The second I complain about it, it's like the game heard me. It was like, show him the thing. And then I see it and I'm like, oh, cool. I was wrong. Especially on this like super high cooldown Inky build I have going, because I did get thermal paste this time. Losing 15% of my regular stuff and then adding 30% to my ulti is insane. That's just called always having ult. Obviously not always. Still on cooldown, but having ult way more often than I should. I would really like an XP magnet, please, game. Mostly because I just want to see. I want that dopamine pop in your brain you get when you just suck in all the XP from the map and level like 7 times, and you're like, oh, that was glorious. That's what I want. That is what I'm fishing for, game. Give it to me. Gotta ask, or the game doesn't know. Apparently. Apparently, that's how this works now. There's so many freaking particle effects on the screen, though, I will say. Like, my Tesla cages are, Tesla prisons, whatever they're called, are really just cluttering everything the fuck up. That was a hefty one. Okay. Alright, we got the Pan Sun magnet. That's cool. I do want Pan Suns. I'm not gonna argue. I just want to see how much XP I have floating around. That would just be cool before the boss fight. Synergy, okay. Alright, it's just a bigger slash. Okay. That is the one thing I have to say about this game that I find... It's not good or bad. I think I find it weird, to be honest, is the evolutions of skills they did a very good way of subtly changing them. And what I mean by that is they did a really good way of taking a skill, it evolves, and then now it is this weird level of very much so noticeably more powerful, but somehow almost no different than before. Which is cool, because I think when you're kind of talking about it in respect to like a creature doing something, that kind of makes sense, right? Like, it's not like it's gonna entirely change a behavior, but whatever it was doing before that was working just gets stronger. But it is almost uncanny how well they did this is gonna hit harder and you're gonna notice it, but you're not really gonna note that it's different. Which, I don't know, good job to the artists and the devs on that one. That's a fun little thing. Because I feel like in other games, it's like, oh, we made it red now. It's like a whole different fucking color. And like crazy shit. In this game, you're just like, yeah, that seems a lot more effective. And you're like, I don't know why, but yes. There's more of them. They're scarier. It's great. Thank you. I am forever searching. There we go. This is all I wanted. Did Did I not have this before? I didn't. We take Pansuns. Take Pansuns again. Hey, I got Mineral Hail finally, but it's at the end, so we're not gonna do that. Am I damaged? I don't know. I don't know how many levels I just gained, but it was a lot. It was a whole lot, guys. I think I regret asking for this magnet now. Alright, that was awesome. We're good. Oh, Shiara. I spent so long getting a very good one of you in Temtem. I liked you so much. Okay. Piercing slash. Wait, did I? Okay, I did it. I was gonna say, did I do it quick enough? I did. We're good. We're very good. So now we're gonna see. I can prestige you, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna see. Okay, we can turn on endless mode. What is hasty mode? I don't know what hasty mode is. Turn on hasty mode. We'll turn on endless mode. We'll turn on extra mini bosses. We will turn off hasty mode, I guess. We just go hasty mode then? And then swarm HP? Let's try this. Let's try this, because yeah, it'll be roughly the same, but we get more Pansuns. It'll be a little harder. But because we are very strongly countering everything on the stage, I think this might end up being a good farm for me. Really? That was what you gave me to start off with? This is insane. Oh, we will take Plasma Ball because we are going to go mostly electricity. I will take the shield, and then I will take Hail if I get it. We go Sonar, because we'll need it. Sonar is for Thunder, I believe. Thunderbolt? Yes, Thunderbolt. Okay, they definitely feel more numerous and stronger. By stronger, I just mean they are dying slower. What I really just need is literally any other ability. I would grab Panloop, but I literally just need a technique that actually starts killing things. Thank you, there we go. It's not gonna be the most deadly of them. I was really hoping for, like... I'm gonna reroll that. We will take Thermal Paste. We will take Thunderbolt. Sparking Bullet is what I wanted. And we're gonna explode everything down here. And then pick up all of this XP. There we go. Dash Kit. I don't think I need that. We are gonna block Dash Kit. We're gonna reroll. We're gonna take Mineral Hail. We are gonna take Hollow Core. Thunder. Like, I think my my advantage here is gonna just be pushing to have something big hitting hard right off rip, and then that'll just carry me. I think that was the big issue with my whole I'm trying to beat the second to last level and it wasn't working thing. Bullet. We take Bullet. We You're gonna move over this way. We'll take... This one has XP. We'll come down here. Do this activity. We're actually... No, we're gonna go Mineral Hail. I was gonna go Thermal Paste, but we'll go Mineral Hail. I need... I need you guys to be less. What is happening? Okay. Oh, Big Bird's here. That's not good. So I don't have anything insane to deal with Big Bird yet. Okay. This should give me adequate levels. We'll take that. Take DC Beam. Oh yeah, Big Bird's getting messed up. There we go. That was easy enough. That's, I think, why I like Inky as well. Hide on the other side of a rock and handle a boss. How? Well, if he can't see you, he can't hit you. And you can still hit him because your power is the heavens. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Please don't. Thank you. I need shield so bad. Cherries. Thank you. Like, I need shield. Okay, everybody burn. We take Tesla Prison. We take Tesla Prison. This is... It's not shield, but we've got Tesla Prison and food, so... Almost shield. Not quite as good as shield, but very good. Now we just don't get hit by the Venom Rain, apparently. Acid Rain? It's Venom. It's poison. That is not acid. Those are two different things. And everybody in video games acts like they're the same goddamn thing. They are not. Okay, everything gets electrocuted like crazy now. Including me. I get hit in the face by my own stuff. Not really. It was more of me just not being able to see everything that was on the screen and just running into fish and shit. Boom. Hollow core. No, we go Thermal Paste. Last thing I need for this build to come together is shield, and then I need whatever gear. I need the crystal boosting gear for the hail, and I need whatever gear shield comes with. What gear does shield evolve from? I don't know why that's escaping me right now. We go Tesla Prison. We go for Pansun's near me, and then we'll go for Pansun's far away. I don't know where the Pansun rat went. I think he went there. Big Pansuns all over the floor. I can assume that was him. Do this. Bro, you are a fish. Getting shot with electricity. You're going to die. There we go. Thank you. You take those. And we kill that whole swarm. Yeah, so this is definitely more difficult. I will give it that. Which is why I'm really glad I chose to come in here with something that I had type advantage with, and a lot of practice with, and a maxed out stat tree with. That's the other thing. Prestige gives you more stats. Like, I'm acting like it just gives you prismatic, but it gives you stats, which is why I want it. I don't know how much the stat increases are, but they must be substantial, right? Because I'm having trouble with this Prestige +3, or yeah, not Prestige, with this Hacking +3, and I think Hacking can go way higher, right? But Prestige goes to 10, so I imagine there's a reason to go all the way to 10, because you get Luma on 1, and you get Umbra on 2. So those are the 2 skin variants of any Temtem, like shinies in Pokemon. Luma's cool because it's actually like a shiny in Pokemon. Umbra's just, what if this had the Night Sky skin from any random game on? And it's like cool in an edgy sort of way, but like Luma actually has like detail and thought put behind it. Umbra is just like, what if we took anytime people had like dark magic and therefore it was purple and kind of sparkly and just made them that? It is cool, kind of. I think I'm just tired of it, right? It's like overplayed. Experience gain minus 50%. We're not taking that. Yeah, we're not taking any of those. Those didn't seem terrible. Like, if I was on a team and making a tank, one of those might have seemed okay. What just spawned? You made a hissing noise at me. Bro, you are not gonna survive long. Although I had one of those in Temtem, and man, if you build him right, he fucks. I believe it's Crystal Water type. Shen, I think it was. I think it's Shen. Yeah. Thing was awesome. Game is okay. Yeah, I'm having a good time with this game. I played a decent amount of it during early access, so I already knew I was gonna like it at least. But I definitely think the changes they added to 1.0 put it over the top. Because I think a big thing with a lot of Survivor likes now is that they need more substantial progression, and that's what's making people get into them and stay into them. And so this added a prestige system, as well as like endless modes for every single map, modifiers, almost like Hades had for difficulty. So I think they added a lot of really important updates for 1.0. So I definitely recommend it if you like Survivor likes. What? I don't want any of you. We're gonna reroll. And we're gonna reroll again. And we're gonna take the pan loop. Probably should have took that earlier, but whatever. Is it true the monsters can evolve? Yeah, so right now I'm playing one that doesn't evolve, specifically. He's just like one of my favorites in the game. But most of them do have evolutions. And you can evolve them. One of the newest one actually has branching evolutions, so it has 2 evolutions. And you can pick which one, and it changes how it plays, which is really cool. I think including a branching evolution in a game like this is fun. I definitely would, that one, I think, is like the second to last one you unlock, but it is really cool. It's probably my new favorite, or at least second favorite. I don't think anything will replace this guy for me, but it definitely has earned a spot in my mind. Okay, we go thermal paste, because everything else there was garbage. Or at least it was what I don't want. Lose all dashes. Yeah, it's these ones that don't feel good. Like, what? Those glitches are weird. And loop. Okay, we're about to be at 20. We are about to be at 20. Osiara. Yeah, we play plasma balls, so you go to sleep faster. Thank you. Oh, did I leave Endless on? Cool. I'm happy I did that. Enemy, okay, so enemies have better stuff, but I continuously get higher Pansuns when I level up. Okay, this is interesting. All right, that was impossible to see. They need to change the beach ball one. That needs to happen like only early game, because past like minute 5, it's impossible. It's impossible. I can't see what the beach ball. Floor is lava my ass. Alright, we have so much cooldown and stuff. I'm just gonna pop my ulti whenever I see fit from now on. Although I will say, stuff hurts enough that just dashing from one side of the screen to the other, not advised. Oh, yes, we got the shield. We got the shield. We are in business. We are so in business. Let's go. Now we just need the thing to evolve the shield. Everything else is evolved? No, we need the thing to evolve the hail as well. Hail, shield, and bullet. I thought we got the thing for the bullet. We did not. That was last round. Okay, we'll finish up thermal paste so that we're just casting continuously. We will move out of that space. Fishy is gonna attack us again, that's okay. Fishy can't do shit. Where is... there it is. I was like, where is the last piece? Couldn't see it because it was on my screen. I guess we go for hollow core. We replace that. We skip that. Alright, that fish got ulted. We're good. We are getting so much XP. We take this just to deal more damage. Endless is going to be real interesting. Devil's Cloak? Daredevil's Cloak? I hate that item. I hate that item. Someone can let me know in the chat if, like, you found it to be awesome. What I don't like about it is, sure, you get extra XP per pickup, but you can't magnet. So, like, in this case of what I've been doing here, there's XP left behind by me everywhere. And it's going to be huge when I magnet. You don't get the chance to do that if you go with the coat. All right. Oh. Shen is back. He's gonna have a bad time. We're gonna go for the pan loop. Do we go bulletizer? I kind of think we do. But I kind of want to go hail. Shield. Holster would be sick, but we already don't have enough. Pan loop. Pan loop. Pan loop. I honestly think going all pan loop worked out well. I guess we have to take capacitor. Okay, that's unfortunate. If we find the thing for the hail, we'll swap to it. Actually, because our strength here is really the electricity, I want the thing for the hail because I like the hail upgrade, but like maybe that's not the play here. Alright, starting to get a lot of purple XP. That sonar is starting to get leveled, so we're starting to get real big areas that we're covering. Pan loop again. We're gonna keep taking pan loop because duh. Because like we're here for pan suns ultimately, right? Because like my plan is to probably use Inky to farm up maybe like a good 200,000 pan suns before I prestige Inky. And then that way they're just sitting there and ready. So I prestige and I either immediately get Inky leveled again, or I can level the new one, the new normal one. That's kind of my play. Let's be honest, it's going to be the new normal one. That's what I'm going to level. And then I'll have it be the thing that I use to get all the pan suns for Inky, back and forth. It's going to be like washing hands. Increases the duration of techniques. Okay, that's why that's really good for the bullets and for the cage. Endless 1 to Endless 2, okay. Alright, we take those. I like that. Okay, so definitely always want to go with haste, because it just pushes this all faster, which is super helpful. How are you not dead? Like, I genuinely want to know, Ciara. I'm gonna get out of that AoE in the off chance that you can kill me. I don't think you can, but I mean, obviously it's possible if I did fucking nothing. But I don't think you can if I'm responsive and not in a coma. Faster. Go for them long durations. Alright, now we're just running around on the prowl for another magnet. And food. We're on the prowl for food. They're starting to hurt me. Which I think this is gonna be what starts to slow me down in terms of, hey, I'm gonna farm this. Food. Take those. I think literally the actual problem is I move too fast. Like I'm running before my skills get cast in an area, so what's happening is I'm running into completely alive, completely healthy, completely dangerous enemies. Whereas if I like slowed down and walked forward slowly, it would be like, oh, everything's dead before I even get here. Because my skills have preceded me. There we go. Stupid fish. Pop the ulti. Blow up the thing. We take pan suns. We take poison and ice. Helps us move. We get speed boost, which is probably bad. This is bad because it's very hard to see these. Oh, that was all gold XP. Awesome. Take Pansons. I need a Pansun magnet, and I need a XP magnet. Pansun magnet's more important, though. At least at this point. Which means we're just gonna have to wander around and find unbroken boxes and break them. It is nice that leveling up just turns into Pansuns or food, so a little harder to die. Although I imagine at this point, okay, there's the XP magnet that I wanted. Which is essentially a Pansun magnet for me now. Okay, it's just gonna auto-select Pansuns for me now when we level up. So now we are searching for a Pansun magnet because I still... That picked up all the XP I had, but it didn't pick up all of my leftover Pansuns that were just on the ground. And I imagine it's gonna be quite the pretty penny that is just chilling. I say imagine because I can't see what's on the ground. Okay. Those are now on auto open. Everybody gets burned. Gotta, like, remember to check my peripherals of the map because it'll show me if a magnet or something has dropped that I just didn't notice. Nice frost pickup. Speed boots. Something was in there. Oh, it was food. We're good. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely going to be the next, the new way of farming Pansuns is just on Endless. It just really depends on who you use and what map you go to, and I imagine it'll end up being the last map, right? Only reason I'm not there yet is A, I haven't beaten it, so I can't toggle Endless mode, and B, if Psypark is something that, like, one of my better monsters has stab against, I'm gonna take it, right? Endless 2 to 3. Enemy HP is at 480%. Well, level up Pansuns have gone up to 80%. Okay, we take those. We take what we're getting. We just need to find... It is imperative that we find a Pansun magnet. That was cherries. Not really a magnet, but okay. I demand the game hear my plea. Damn it. Alright, nope. Still none. XP magnet. Don't care, but XP magnet. We're definitely getting a lot of levels, which is turning into Pansuns, so I'll take it. I just know there are Pansuns on the ground, and I know that we're gonna hit a point where this build is no longer keeping up with all of the shit getting thrown at me. And I would like to make sure I get all those Pansuns off the ground before then. That is why this is important to me. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure you go away right now, buddy. Alright, chat, he's getting a little stronger. I told him to go away right now, and he said, in a minute. And, he didn't say that before. Before, he just said, yes, sir. Is this what it's like having teenagers and they start questioning your authority and they're kind of big enough to? Panson's gain plus 50, max HP minus 50%. I'm not really taking damage, but I've definitely, when I do take damage, I've definitely gone down to half fairly quickly. So that would put me in what I'm assuming is one-shot territory, and I don't think I need to do that. I think in the future that'll be something I take. Or if I'm on someone tankier, sure. I think right now, not necessary. So many Pansun magnets earlier and none now. I even see an XP magnet. I don't even need that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go get it. Because technically the XP magnet is a Pansun magnet in a way. But it's not quite the same thing, guys. It's not quite the same. Okay, he's staying alive for quite some time now. I'm finding it irritating. Be awesome though that when he dies he just gives me the magnet ISO crave. He did not give me the magnet ISO crave. I don't even know where the XP magnet went. It is over here. Okay, it's right there on the ground. I found it. We're good. Let's see if I can even find these. All the particle effects. I wonder if there's a spot in the settings to turn them down. Although I always wrestle with myself when I find those, because part of me is like, yeah, it'd be cool to see. The other part of me is like, yeah, cool to see all these frickin' particle effects from the awesome shit you're doing, right? Like part of me is like, I should do this for the sake of visibility and playing the game, and the rest of me is like, nah, this is bitchin', there's electricity everywhere, isn't that awesome? I think bullet is what's doing the majority of my damage at this point, to be honest. Well, at least the majority of the boss damage, right? Because it's targeting them. I can see through all of the particle effect haziness. Nestle's not dead yet. I don't want to get hit. I probably could have taken that 50% loss to my health for 50% Pansun increase gain. But like, it's whatever. Okay, that was a bunch of Pansuns. Now I'm just like checking the periphery of the screen, looking. I'm actually surprised at this point. Bunch of boxes. You take those. This is a lot of Pansuns I can get. I get why your abilities don't break these, but I wish they did. Like, if they did, right, this would be over. I would have all of the boxes already. It would be insane. But yeah, I can't wait to come in here when I have much higher modifiers. And just have, like, you get all the Pansuns ever immediately. I immediately left that because everything that bursts into lava died right on me. That wasn't good. Okay. Well, that's actually good. It means I'm nearing that point of like, hey, you're not going to be able to just keep muscling through everything. But this has made me realize Inky's busted. I need to use Inky to get as far as I possibly can while I can before they pay attention to this and nerf Inky. Them's the goal. Uh-oh. That was a bubble from the fish. Okay. I need to find some food to replenish my health after that boss. I don't even know if I call it a battle or if it was just like me staring at him being like, are you done? 'Cause that's what it felt like. It felt like I was Escanor and I was just waiting for him to finish throwing his temper tantrum. Which, like, you know, totally valid. I'm in his home massacring all of his friends. I get the temper tantrum. I just don't think he could stop me. Just gotta make sure I don't get that crystal to the face. Although, I am half crystal, so maybe that wouldn't be so bad. To be fair. Although, yeah, seriously, I would love a Pan-Sun Magnet. This is getting insane. Like, I don't even really want to continue this. I would actually let him kill me. But I just know there's thousands of Pan-Sun on the ground that I want. I'm actually just gonna walk. I'm gonna let him chase me if he wants. He can. I'm the gingerbread man. Gonna just shock everything. Grab these cherries, get some health back. So it's looking like endless 4 to 5 is gonna be, yeah, the end of me, because now it's Oshiara and Shen. That's gonna be not great. Okay. Take those. XP Magnet is also solid for Pan-Suns. Actually, here's the key. XP Magnet decluttered the ground. I can see the Pan-Suns now. I'm also always gonna go grab the boxes, because technically a Pan-Sun Magnet can be in the boxes. So we take those. Kinda just want the last few Pan-Suns so I hit 30,000. That'd be cool. It's a nice little rounded number that I would enjoy to hit. Like a jackpot. To be fair, now that I'm like seeing the ground, there aren't that many on the ground. There's like it's a hefty amount, but it's not I absolutely need these Pan-Sun Magnets or I'm not gonna get all of my shit level that I was kind of thinking it was. Oh! Sure, we'll revive, but that shows me Oshiara one-shots me now. Getting one shot by the god of the ocean, not great. Oh, and she survived so long, the fish has shown up. Hold on. There's Water Malone. Alright, we're doing good. Like, not good. Like, we're gonna die. But I will not go gentle into that good night. Ugh. Like, I can't, guys. I can't. I can't do it. I can't just give up the ghost like that. I gotta fight. Or, in the case of what I'm doing right now, it's more running. So maybe I'm not really fighting, and it's not noble. So let's go to Valhalla. One more revive. Let's see if we can actually take down this Osiara, because that will actually be a hefty little jackpot of shmoney. So we want that. It's these dang whatever is dying and just being like, I produce lava when I die. That shit is heinous. Oh. And then yet another boss is here. I can't move. Can't even see where I am. How many bosses are spawned right now? Oh, I killed the fish. Just Oshiara won't go down. The fish died a while ago, I think. Oh, got a peach. Let's see if we can get these cherries. Bring me back to life. Let's do this. Oshiara, where are you? Where are you, horsey fish? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, lava! Lava! I think I killed her and was magneting all of the Pansuns to me, and I died. Mid-Pansun magnet. Alright, Mineral Hail is disgusting. Tesla Prison is disgusting. Thunderstrike, wow. Thunderstrike and Sparking Bullet were nasty. Yeah, so it was Tesla Prison, Tesla Prison, Sparking Bullet, Thunderstrike, and then way lower than those was Mineral Hail. But that was not Mineral Hail Plus. So that's something to remember. Alright, guys. It is beyond being about that time. That last run was like an hour. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, a like and a sub over on YouTube and a follow over on Twitch would be very much so appreciated. I'm trying to grow the channel right now. Every little bit helps. I'll be back with the guys tomorrow for Furta Boys Friday. We'll be back around 6 p.m. and we're going to be playing some co-op funness. We'll see what it ends up being. I think it's probably going to be Cursed Blood, though. Anyways, later, Paltan. Later, everybody else. Peace out.